Breakfast. Right now we're joined by the star of the new Spider-Man movie. Make some noise for Tom Holland! Spider-Man! He's on it! I'm so excited.
Do you know what, right? I've got to say, Tom, these boys do get excited when any female walks into the studio, but not as excited as this.
This is a big deal.
This is next level.
I had like Spider-Man bed sheets at home. This is a big deal.
I still have Spider-Man bed sheets.
Alright, so Tom, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm really good. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
No, you're always welcome, always welcome. So where are we in the Marvel timeline with this movie?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
This movie takes place right after Civil War. Yep. And what's interesting about that is it's kind of like Peter Parker's been on a summer camp. You know, he's flown on Tony Stark's private jet. He went to Berlin. He had a fight with the Avengers. Sort of had like the time of his life.
Which was awesome, by the way, in Civil War.
Yeah, it was the craziest thing for me. Like, it literally flipped my life upside down. And then he had to, like, go back to school. You know? Like, when the movie came out, I suddenly had to, like, go back home and do the dishes and stuff. So I had the same sort of situation as Peter Parker. So the movie starts off with Peter Parker back in high school, miserable, wishing that he could be Spider-Man. Well, he is Spider-Man, but wishing he could be with the Avengers.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting dynamic to see, like, him having the time of his life to him being stuck on a crammed subway. Yeah,
it's interesting. Now, Robert Downey Jr. is back as Iron Man in this movie as well. The man himself. Did you have fun filming with him? He looks like a lot of fun.
He's a legend as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Absolute legend.
He's the man. He's hilarious, Robert. You know, he's someone who I consider to sort of be the top of his game. You know, he's respectful, he's kind, he's hardworking. So he's a good role model for me to have. But that said, like, he's so funny, you know? He is the king of improvising.
You can tell, though, you can tell.
Dude, but it's terrible for me because, like, I'm like, can you just at least do it the same once? What you gonna say?
Do you know what? That scene where you guys meet for the first time in Civil War, you could tell that you were just bouncing off of each other.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was so good. But we actually met Robert Downey Jr. not so long ago for the premiere of Civil War. We were working down there. And he was saying that he thinks you are going to be the best Spider-Man. You are the best Spider-Man of your generation, of all time, possibly. So how does that feel when someone as big as Robert Downey Jr. says that about you?
I actually paid him to say that.
I mean, you can pay us as well. I mean, this is like a national radio show.
So the question is how much?
His fee's slightly more than yours.
Fair enough,
Touche.
It's only £2.50 to be fair.
Right, let's talk about Zendaya as well, because she was amazing and he's amazing. What is she like to work with? And because we're actually speaking to her tomorrow.
We've really become like best friends over the last sort of 6 weeks.
That's lovely.
She's like the golden child.
Yeah.
You know, like she has no dough in her at all. So it's really frustrating to try and find ways to take the mick out of her.
That's enough. We can play this to her tomorrow when she comes in, and let's see if she says something nice about you. And if she doesn't, we'll let you know.
The difficult thing with her is her Twitter. So she sent out a tweet. She sent a picture of her, like, on the red carpet being, like, stealing hearts since 96. I did the same picture saying stealing hearts since never. And her whole 40 million fan group, like, attacked me. Like, how dare you? She's going to drag you through the mud. You don't know what's about to happen. So you can't go for her on Twitter. Because
Yeah. Amazing. Now, the action in this film looks absolutely amazing. Yep. And I heard you accidentally got punched in the face.
Oh, I did.
What happened?
Oh.
So when you do fight scenes, it's kind of like a dance routine. They choreograph it, right? And like, if I was going to punch you in the face, you would vocalize it as well. You'd be like, rah! And as I go, rah!
Why are you getting involved for it? Like in the film?
Because he's Spider-Man. And this is my one chance. It's my one chance. Don't take it away from me.
The villain of the next movie. But yeah, so I would, on the sort of like, rah! Of the punch, that's when you would slip it.
Right.
And in the Spider-Man mask, you can't, like, I probably couldn't see you right now.
Right, okay.
You can't really see sort of 6 feet away from you.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the stunt double just forgot to make the noise. So I was just sort of standing there. And then just took it. And he has this big metal sort of gauntlet on. And just took a like right hand right across the side of the head. And everyone was like, cut. Are you okay? I said, no, I'm not okay. Let's go punch in the face. They didn't even make the movie. It's not even in the movie.
Seriously? It wasn't even worth it.
No.
Now, Spider-Man obviously gets close to Michelle in the movie, right? But in real life, we were talking about this on air the other day. What is a deal breaker for you when it comes to dating? As in, what makes you not want to go on a second date? Because for us, we had a few things, didn't we? Like if someone gets out their mobile phone around the dinner table and you're together.
a big one.
What's yours?
That's a big one.
That's called fubbing, by the way. Just put it out there.
Good
Yeah,
to know,
it's
good
using
to
your
know.
phone and snubbing
Hey,
someone.
Stop fubbing me. I don't really know. If I'm honest, I haven't been on that many dates. I've been so busy working.
I can tell you, bro,
So
that
many
is
people
about to
say
change.
no.
Just so you know.
What's this?
I had Tinder for a while, and I think at the time you could only use Facebook pictures.
Right, okay,
And
yeah.
I never used my Facebook, right? So the only pictures of me from Facebook are when I'm like 12. And it looks like some like 12-year-old's made up his own account as a 20-year-old, you know? So I was not successful.
You know
on
where
Tinder.
you're missing out. You should just do a Spider-Man profile. Imagine that on Tinder.
Yeah, it was a little bit usy though, isn't it? Like,
Use what you got, bro.
Coming from the Hulk over there.
Now, what is the best thing about being Spider-Man? Level with us right now. The best thing.
That's a tough question, man. It really is like the job that keeps on giving. Like since day one, it hasn't ceased to amaze me. Every day is something new, something exciting.
Yeah.
Apart from like being Spider-Man and like actually having that as your job title.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
You know, like I've got to travel the world. I've got to meet some amazing people. I've made friends for life.
Tom. Have you worn the suit off set yet?
That thing's so uncomfortable. No.
Oh, serious? Is it chafe? Is it a proper chafer?
Oh my God. Dude, it's like, it looks amazing and
Yeah.
it's so
Phenomenal.
cool and it's such a work of art. The wonderful ladies who made it did an amazing job. But that said, it's tight. But I tell you, I wear it. We do these hospital visits every city we go to. We do a
awesome.
hospital
Right.
visit, so I wear it when I go to those visits, and that's probably the most rewarding part of the
Right,
job.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
getting to make a difference and make these kids smile. Because I would consider this. When I was a kid, Spider-Man like changed my life. You know?
Same.
So if I can
Yeah.
try and do that to younger kids like Toby did to me,
Up
then
top.
That's so
Up top.
nice.
Up
Yeah,
top,
it's wicked.
bro.
that's
Great,
that's
yeah.
when I wear them.
Basically, what we want to do is find out if your spidey sense works in real life. Now, here on Kiss Breakfast, we like to play a game called What Are Ya? Basically, what we do is we get people to call up and we try and guess what they do for a living just based on their
cool.
voice by asking a few simple questions. Now, these questions don't have to be technical. They can be random as you like, all right? So
The
we've got-
random the better, actually.
Yeah, to be fair.
The more random, the better.
It helps us find out exactly what they do for a living. So we've got someone on the phone right now. Wayne, are you there?
Hello?
Is that you, Wayne?
Easy Wazza.
Yes, yeah, hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. You?
Right, Wayne Geese, how you doing?
Now, we've got to say, Wayne is one of the biggest Spider-Man fans in the entire universe.
No way.
In the world.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
I'm
What's up,
afraid
Wayne?
so, yeah. Quite sad, but I am, yeah.
Not sad at all, bro. Not sad at all.
All right. Now, Wayne, what we aim to do in the studio is ask you a few simple questions and we're going to try and work out what you do for a living. So don't give it away, but we're going to ask some questions and then Tom at the end is going to have a little guess, all right? So are you ready?
Okay, good luck, Tom.
Okay, so I'm going to start first, Wayne. I'm going to ask you a question, try and help this situation. Here we go. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Is pineapple an acceptable pizza topic?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Fair enough, Wayne.
Not.
Good question, man. Good question. Narrowed it down.
All right, no. I'm going to help you out a little bit more now, Tom. Wayne, you ready?
Yep, I am.
Your question is, when it comes to chicken, are you a leg or a breast man?
Definitely a breast.
Me too, my friend. Can't go wrong.
All right, next question. Wayne, how many Steves do you know?
How many Steves?
Yeah.
2.
All right.
Which one's your favourite?
Yeah.
Well, just a friend that I work with, Steve. I can't give his other name.
Oh, okay. Well done. What a good friend.
All right, so before we guess what you are, Tom, do you want to have a question? Do you want to have a go at asking
Have a
him
little
something?
probe. See if
I'm
you can have a
trying
little
to think,
probe.
you know. You guys have gone so random. I've got to bring it back a little bit.
Yeah, rein it in. You can do that. Rein it in a bit. Rein it in.
God, my mind's gone blank.
Oh, come on, Tom. You can do better than that.
All right, Wayne, take it easy.
Okay, I've got one for you from past experiences. Why don't you ask him what he did last night? Because if he works late, that might give us a bit of a clue.
Wayne, did you have a pint last night?
I did, I'm afraid, yes.
My
I
man.
had 2 and a bottle of wine.
And a bottle of wine. And a bottle of wine.
So he sure is an alcoholic.
I am. And I don't work in a pub, so that would tell you something. Right?
Right, okay, so let's have a guess then. Tom, what do you reckon he does for a living? What are you? Here we go.
I mean, there's literally nothing to go off.
You're right.
No.
We know.
Thanks, guys.
But this is where your special powers come in.
Yo, if I got this right,
Oh my God, I would love it.
are you a contractor?
I am, yes.
No way, serious.
I am, yes. But,
Right, explain your job, Wayne.
Obviously. I'm an electrician, electrical contractor.
Oh no! Spider-Man is real! I told you!
That is nuts!
Wayne, that is amazing. Listen, Wayne, thank you so much for getting involved. We'll get you something signed. Is that all right, Tom? If you sign something for him as well.
100%.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with the film, Tom.
Thank you so much, Wayne. Pleasure talking to you, mate.
See you later, Wayne. Take care, man.
Bye, Wayne.
Bye.
Awesome.
Thanks, Wayne, and thanks to you, Tom Holland. Thanks for coming in today. We
insane.
can't wait to see this movie, which is out right now. Give it
Thank
up
you, thank
for
you.
Tom Holland.
Yay!